Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Paul from Respect the Tech, and today I got a new product unboxing of something I'm very excited to be sharing with you guys. I've been wanting one of these for quite some time now. I've been watching so much footage online, reading about this everywhere, and I'm excited to be participating in the whole drone hype. This is my very first drone. This is the DJI Mavic Pro Fly More combo. I'm so pumped for this. I don't even know where to start. Honestly, I'm just ready to get straight into this. Let's get going, guys. Looks like we got a travel bag here that you're going to be using to just take the drone with you on the go. It's real lightweight, portable. It doesn't seem like it's something that would get in the way or obstruct any kind of luggage or anything you'd be using with it. Go ahead and open this up just to see how big this really is. Okay, so you can see here we got two compartments. I'm guessing one would be one for the drone and one would probably be for your remote control. And you got a couple other designated slots probably where you would use for maybe your charger, your adapter, or any kind of extra batteries that you're going to be using for the drone itself. We're going to take a look in this box now, and here is where all the Fly More combo accessories come in. So in here we expect to see extra batteries, maybe a car charger. I believe it also comes with propellers as well. Let's just go ahead and take a look and see what's in here. Okay, first things first, we are greeted by the battery charging hub. In here is what I'm pretty sure is very similar to what you'd be accustomed to if you were charging like a standard camera battery. You'd probably slide this in and just start charging up. We'll go ahead and take a closer look. So in here we got a little manual for the battery hub itself. Go ahead and toss that. Yeah, so this is the adapter itself that you would use for the battery. Nothing else inside. I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what else is inside. Right under that we're greeted by the car charger. This I think is very awesome because when I first thought about one of these, I was afraid that I would always have to charge when I was at home and not on the go. But I'm very fortunate to know that you can use one of these when you're on the way to wherever it is you're going to be shooting your footage and charge. Go ahead and take a look in here. We got manual for this one. Go ahead and toss that. So this is the car charger itself, standard cigarette lighter that you're accustomed to here, and this would be the connector that you would be using to the battery hub that we went ahead and looked over already. Next thing we got here is one of the intelligent flight batteries. This is pretty much just an extra battery for the drone itself. The drones come with a standard flight time of about 27 minutes. So because you're getting two extra batteries, you got tons of time to shoot some good footage with your drone. Go ahead and take a look at one of these. It looks like just about all these have paperwork. Fling that. So as you can see here, this is the size of the battery. Not too big, not too heavy, really light, very compact. Definitely something you can fit in the bag as well as the regular ones. Doesn't look like we have anything else in here, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the rest of the stuff in the box. In here we got an extra set of folding propellers. This is in case if you were to, maybe I'm assuming probably if you were to damage them or just want to switch them up, you can just go ahead and swap them out. They're really easy. I believe they're like screw-on. Take a look in here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So you pretty much just screw on right in the center, just slide them right onto your drone, and you're good to go. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Good to know you always have extras though, because you never know what can happen when you're flying one of these. And then in here itself we have another intelligent flight battery. So this is again just one of the extra backup batteries you get for flying your drone. I believe with the charge hub you can only do one at a time, so that's something to keep in mind if you're going to be doing long shootings. Here. Yeah, so same exact thing as the other one, nothing different on the show for. And the last thing that we have here is the battery to power bank adapter. So this, I'm guessing, is actually what is going to plug into this, that maybe even allows you to plug in the battery itself in case you weren't going to use you know, any other kind of extra charging equipment. This would probably be what you'd be using it. So this stuff is well packaged. I gotta give DJI major props on that. Quick, pause that. So this is the adapter itself, and it has the USB cords. So I'm guessing this is what you would actually use to be plugging individual batteries. But now that we got all the accessories that come with the drone, let's take a look at the drone itself. This is what I've personally been waiting for. Oh man, this is awesome. Whew. Alright, first things first, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the controller here. Now the neat thing about the controller is that it adjusts to your smartphone. So you fold the bottom parts here and you can adjust it to the size of your smartphone, so you can actually use to get live footage of what your drone is actually looking at. And I believe on the screen here is where you probably get display of how fast your drone is going or what kind of mode you're shooting your drone in. Now I believe they detailed that the drone itself can fly about 4.3 miles away from where you're standing, and you can actually use this to, you know, take the snapshot or record your footage as you'd like, and also control it. I believe you can also just control it with your smartphone itself, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll be doing some more testing on that, so be sure to look out for my next video on that. And here it looks like we got the power cable, the USB connections. I'm guessing the USB cable would probably be used to actually connect the drone to your computer or maybe to another charge port, just so you can give yourself some extra charge power for your drone. Down here we got the booklet, what's inside the box, the battery, all the warranty, safety guidelines, all that stuff. Don't need it, fling it to the side. And this is the battery power adapter itself. So this is what you're going to be using. This is the head honcho that's going to give your drone all the power you need for all your future flying. And this is what we're all waiting for. This is the drone itself. This thing is small. I know they advertise this thing to be about the size of a water bottle, but I really couldn't believe it. And for sure, it's something you have to see in person to actually get a witness of. And matter of fact, I think I have a water bottle here with me just so we can compare. So if we take a look here, this thing is really not much bigger than your average water bottle. It's nice, portable, compact. It doesn't weigh much. Oh, it looks like this is the cover that actually came off of the protection for the camera itself. The camera on this is 4K. It shoots at 30 frames a second if you're doing 4K, and if you're doing any kind of 1080p footage, you'd get up to 96 frames per second. If you're doing any standstill photos, you get up to 12 megapixels. And as far as the weight itself goes, I believe this probably doesn't weigh more. If I had to guess, maybe more than like 2 or 3 pounds. This is really light and compact, as we can see here. If we fold it out here, not too difficult to adjust it itself. So it comes with 2 of the propellers already attached to the drone, and then the other ones, I believe they're actually packaged in here inside the boxes, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go ahead and take a look at that right now. This is the battery itself. So when you're actually switching out your batteries, it just goes right on top. It's real straightforward, just slide in, nothing, it's not brain surgery. Really nice and compact, real easy to film. So the battery life on this, again, 27 minutes, 4K camera. This is the only one right now in this price range that I believe can only do 4K. If you were looking at something cheaper, you're probably going to only be getting 1080 or maybe only standstill photos. So if you're looking for high quality video recording for your drone footage, this would be the one to go to. So now that we have taken a look at side of what's in here, we're going to go ahead and see if there's anything else in the box that we may have missed. Put that to the side here. And yeah, absolutely. So if we take a look at actually where the package, the drone itself, on the bottom we have the extra propellers that we actually would use to attach to the front of the drone itself. Nice to know that it does come with plenty of extras. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, you see this stuff comes with a lot of stuff. The drone itself, if you're interested in picking up, retails for $99.99. That's just the drone and the controller and just the one battery with the adapter. The Fly More combo does put you up a bit more at $1,299.99, but you get a lot of bang for your buck if you just pay a bit more. Personally, I think the Fly More combo is the way to go. Would I recommend this for beginners? Who knows? I honestly haven't flown it yet. I can't see it being too hard to figure out, but I'm definitely excited to give it a shot and show you guys my first initial flight with it, and then from there I'll probably give you guys a more deeper input on what I think would be the go-to for maybe beginners such as myself, and for you that are watching at home. In the meantime, this is what we have here, the Fly More combo. Stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and I'll show you the initial setup process and the first flight of my DJI Mavic Pro. So before you go out on your very first flight, you're going to want to make sure you double check the battery levels of all the batteries you're going to be taking with you, just in case you end up flying longer than you initially expected, or you have to do any kind of firmware updates to the drone itself, because the drone is going to have to be powered on the entire time. If it ends up shutting off on you mid-update, you can run into some serious hardware issues, and you definitely don't want that to happen. The way to actually check the battery level on this is by pressing the button. You'll get a green LED flashing indicating how much battery is left on that battery in particular. You're going to want to start with the one that's connected to your drone, because if you are using the standard version of this drone, you only have that one battery. However, if you're like myself and own the Fly More combo, you do have two other batteries that you're going to want to make sure are charged up, so you're all prepared for your next flight. Step 2. You're going to want to carefully lift up the drone and begin unfolding the wings into a proper outward position, then slowly placing the drone back down on a flat surface so we can begin the installation of the rear propellers. You're going to want to take your now fully charged battery and slowly place it into the center compartment of the drone itself. Next, you're going to want to get the propeller that you're going to install, and you're going to want to take note of the correct circle. As you can see, this one here has a line indicator showing that it has to be attached to the line motor on the right. There is also a motor on the left side here, which you see has no line indicator, which means you're going to want to grab the propeller that doesn't have a line showing on the circle itself. To install the propeller, you're going to slowly press down on the motor itself, and then you're going to do a quick twist, which will then lock the propeller in place, and then you're going to want to do the same thing on the line motor here with the correct propeller. You're going to press down, and then you're going to slowly do a quick twist to lock the propeller in place, which will then lead to the next step. Step number 3, you're going to want to carefully place the drone off to the side and reach for your respective smartphone that you're going to be using to control the drone itself. You're going to head into the App Store and download the DJI Go 4 app, which is what you're going to be using to update the firmware for the drone, as well as adjust any drone camera settings and using it as the viewfinder for the drone camera itself. Once the app is downloaded and installed, you're going to want to head and place the phone off to the side and reach for the remote control. You're going to carefully open up the phone bracket holder on the bottom, and you're going to want to take note of the connector that's currently attached to the remote. I'm currently using the Lightning connector because I'm using an iPhone 7 to control the drone. However, you do get a USB Type-C if you're using a newer Android device, as well as a micro USB for legacy Android devices. Once the phone is properly connected to the remote control, you're going to want to go ahead and power the drone on itself. To do that, you're going to actually press the power button really quick, and then you're going to let go and then press again and hold down for 2 seconds. You're going to notice the drone itself is going to light up, and you're going to do the same kind of button configuration for the power button on the remote control. Once the remote control is powered on, you're going to notice it's going to say connecting, which means you are now free to actually open the DJI Go 4 app on your phone. Once the app is currently opened, you're going to be able to register your account for DJI, and once that's done, you're going to be able to select the drone you're going to be using, in this case the Mavic Pro. Once that's done, you're going to actually be prompted to update the firmware on the drone itself. Once you press the update button, you're going to be greeted with a changelog that shows you what's going to be installed with this new update. Once you actually agree to do the update, you're going to notice that you're going to get the menu showing that the drone is updating itself. Once the drone update is finished, you're going to be ready to fly. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Paul from Respect the Tech, and as you can see here, we're live outside the park. We got no obstructions, no wires, no cabling of any sort. We're all set and clear for takeoff. We got the DJI Mavic Pro. This is going to be my first flight. I've never flown a drone before in my life. This is going to be raw, uncut footage. If I landed okay or if I crashed, you're going to see it either way. We got the, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I got it set on beginner mode. I have to get myself comfortable with this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take off. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button to support the channel, and be sure to subscribe so you can get more future content from me. Until then, this is Paul from Respect the Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next video.